Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day today. And everything has been awesome and wonderful. I'm a little bit late. I am a little bit late, and I'm a little bit late. I don't even have. I have a partial cup of coffee here, but it's been a long day today. Longer than expected. Not heavy. Not difficult. Not anyway. Go on, dog. Get him. Get him. Go on, dog. Oh. One day, dog will get that scroll. But Elaine, hello. Good evening. I hope you're having a good day, and that everything has been awesome. As I say, my day has been long. It hasn't been difficult by any stretch of the imagination. It has just been long. And now apparently my day is low quality as well. Thank you very much, Libby. Thank you very, very much indeed. Yes. But we are going to play some more Foundry today. We are going to do things. We're going to play with portals because we have that ability now. So, yeah. Although most things that we have should be automated and we shouldn't need to address them, just might make sense to do that. But I hope, Elaine and Glebe, your day has been awesome, and so yeah. Not Final Foundry. No. This is far from final. Far from final. This is it's endgame. It's endgame Foundry. We're not quite at Final Foundry. Foundry, not yet. No. I need to raise up my chair because it has sunken down a bit.
Oh, I hate that hedgehog.
But why? What did I do? We only just started. Tomorrow will be better. The massive muscle pain tomorrow. Okay. Are you going to a weightlifting tournament? The reason I'm going hard is because dunk. This guy is still up here. He hasn't found his way down yet. He's still up here, floating this guy. Yep. Cool. Yeah. I see the problem for myself. What am I the problem? Is that what it is? Okay. We have installed a new mod, and we have portals, so we can do that. However, I can't do that because we have no science running because we shut down the science. So we want to rebuild the science to get things going. So, I suppose that's what we should start with. So what I want to do, what I really want to do is here. These want to go to here, but they want to go down and under that. I don't know what we're going to do for actually having supports and things there, but we want to go under that, because then we're going to do the factories for the other ones over there somewhere, and then like the science factory here. So if we do that, what if we brought them right down to the ground? You certainly could do that. Then jumped the belts up and then started the science factory there, and it went that way, because this would be the first belt that we could grab. Just not sure about the edge of this building. Not sure if I want to leave it like this, or yeah. I started the stream. The problem is that I started the stream. Did you not want me to stream? Is that the problem? Do you not want me to stream? Do you not want? Do you not want me here? Would you rather I be one of those streamers that just streams once every, 5 years? 133. That's okay, we could get the other side of the oil. Let's try this. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is a 15th one here, isn't there? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. So can I collect this dirt again that we put down on top? I need to make this look fill in this area down here. So I want to take a layer off there and fill in the area down here. I also wouldn't mind running the edge there to try and make it look a little less maybe something like that. What if we came here and removed all the dirt from here? In underneath here to make it look less terrifying. So we want to fill in all the dirt along here. It involve getting rid of a lot of the unwanted biomass and stone and things. Come up to this level here and then go down outside the back of this, and then have struts that go along to that and work their way up to that, because we still need to finish building the actual back of the building there. But I kind of want to fill in all this ground here, although I don't need to actually physically fill it in, we just need to put a layer on top, don't we? The trickery. No one will ever know that there is a hole here. Ever. No. I need more dirt. Look at the corner now looks less edgy. Ah, excellent. We don't want no edge lords here. No. We'll have to do more there. That looks a little bit more softer as it would be. Right. So we just need to remove that guy and that guy. Any other random holes in the floor? There are a few random holes in the floor. How dare you? How dare you be in holes be making holes in my floor? And you. And you. Okay, so I need to do one more road. One more road. One more here, like that. No. There. I want to build it without any of the stuff coming down on the bus, because if it comes down and we find out we have to change something, it's awkward because I have to pick all the goods up, which makes life just very, very annoying. You're not right. Oh no. Oh no. This is no good. This is no good. No, you have to bounce over the top of it. Okay. Just have to make you bounce over the top of that. It's a bit weird, but that's because you need 2 rubber parts going down there. That's fine. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I need an additional set of belts coming down here as well, I just realised. So that's rubber parts, which I don't actually think the rubber parts need to... I think we need 1 set of rubber parts. I don't think we need 2. Right. Could we change this up ever so slightly? Oh, I don't know. No, we can't. That's the closest you can come down. I wonder if I could put a splitter there and have it feed into this so it goes 1 belt. I say that, I don't know how much we actually need for the new bots. Do we need any robot parts? I don't think we need any robot parts. Okay. Cool. Right, in that case, I do want to try and do this, so we're going to move you back by 1. You'll go on to that one there, and then we're going to move you 2 back by 1. You're going to have a splitter here. Need to break that one. Connect those 2. Then put in a balancer there. Okay, cool. So they're balancer, but all them lines come down to the 1. Cool. Okay, this is rubber, but we need 2 more lines here because we're going to need concrete and Tekken, which are both there. They can come down, turn this way and come along here, but that won't be wrong. They need to go straight into the science, so that's fine. Like the rubber parts, they need to go into the science. Half of these don't need to go that direction, but I want to have them like to here at the very least, and then we'll cut them off and then just accelerate them down as and when they're needed. So, yeah. Ah, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are wrong. Is not correct. Making the corner and coming down. So let's cut them all off here, and we want to split. I don't know what's needed, what, when, where, and how. So let's cut them all off here. Literally have run out of ramps, so I had exactly the right amount of ramps to do what I needed to do here. That's cool. Then what I want to do is I want to split them and have the main belt carry on and the other belts split and go that way, but as and when we need them for whatever we need them for. So no point in doing things before we figure out what we got to do. So let's grab some more ramps. Boop. Get rid of our biomass, and right, but this is going to be the earliest one, so we'd have to put a ramp there. The main line would carry on, but you would come up and then turn that way. So that's the earliest I can make the building. This is the closest we can make the building. We can build it that way, that's fine, because all these can attach, can come in to whatever thing and go to whatever height they need to go to, doing whatever they want to do. But okay, let's in that case go one past this, and so that's there. Let's do that. I don't know how big the building wants to be. So the idea that I want to do is I want to build a building, obviously, that takes science, that makes all the science packs, and then on the top floor we create we're currently doing, this is 30 seconds, this is 45 seconds, that's 45 seconds. So we're going to create 60 science packs, divide that by 45. No, that's not right. It takes 45 seconds to do one. So it's 45. Well done. Well done. We use, so hang on. 60, which means we want... that can't be right. Hold on. If we're going to make 60 and they use them at 45, we want 80. We want 80 science research centers. 80 research centers for that. 80 research centers means we're making 60 science packs a minute, 1 per second. And if they use 1 in 45 seconds, we want 45 research centers. What? Hang on. I must be way more tired than I think I am. No, we want 80. Yeah. So we do. We're making 6. We're making 1 per second, and each one usually takes 45 seconds to process. A single pack. My brain has found that one. I'm just going to build stuff. I'm going to build it to this here, and then we'll figure out how many science things we need at the end of it, because I'm more tired than I expected, because that's not right. So okay, we need Tekken rods to come in, so I need to do Tekken straight away from the offset to do things. Okay, so oh yeah, I messed that up anyway. So Tekken and concrete are going to come in. Here. Going to want the Tekken to come in on the lowest line and machine parts on the lowest line. Then the next ones will come in how many things do we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This needs 11 belts of stuff. Plus it needs thermalite bars, doesn't it? So it needs 12 belts coming into the factory, going to different floors. Thermalite bars are here, so we can tap into any of these and run it along. That's not a problem. Do I want to have 12 sockets here and have the 12 go in, then start with the factory the other side of it, and then that can go up to whatever it wants to go to inside? I think that would make sense. That would make sense. Iron going in, we need Tekken going in, which is the last one. We need machine parts going in, so that would be they can go to whatever floor they need to go to whenever they're going to, so they'll go in that way. Yeah, we're gonna have 12 of them going in. Okay, so machine parts. The next one's advanced machine parts. Yep, which is this one here. So I'm gonna run that forward. Okay, do we need... we don't need hover engines, and we don't need electronic circuits. Nope. So the next one is advanced machine part. Nope. And the next one is thermalite. Then no circuit. No, we need circuit boards. Okay. I've somehow got circuit boards and that backwards. So circuit boards, energy cells. It's not that one, but it's that one. Energy cells. Run. Check. 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 Yep, energy cells. I have to look at the new bot thing, so I don't actually think the combat stuff only goes into here. I don't think it's used anywhere else. But some of these aren't used anywhere, so we'll only connect them if and as and when we need to. So break the line here. I don't think you need to go any further than that at all. So, right, okay. So, circuit boards on CPU. Those three, and so this line here, and then that one, and then that one. We don't need rubber. The electric, so boom, and then that one and that one. Wanderer, hello, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day today. Science. We are making science. Where? Yeah, there are no combat robots, are there? Let's see, but if I do this. So No combat for you. No combat for you. No combat for you. No combat for you. So the combat one here only needs to go into there and doesn't need to go any further. So this line need not exist. Which means I could grab all these and move these over. I don't know what else is needed or isn't needed. That makes sense. So I know these 12 are needed. So what are the ones that are not connected up? So steel. I bet you steel is needed for some of these, isn't it? So I need to go into this one because it tells me all the other bits and pieces. New bots. Oh yeah, we also need to do super alloys and stuff, which we don't have at all. That's a new fangled thing that we don't have. Do I really want to do the new bots down here, or should I just add them to the end of the bots that's up there? I mean, they need rubber, and rubber isn't going that way, so no, we'll run it this way. I don't think we're going to need hover engines either, are they? Model around Star Wars into there may be another place. Oh, nice. So let's go down here. What do we have? What do we have on the bars? What do we have on the bars? So, we have. Oh, yeah. Iron. Machine parts. Steel. I wish these were in an order that I recognised. Advanced machine parts. Hover engines, not needed. Hover engines didn't need to come this way at all. Electronic components. Thermalite sheets and polymer. Thermalite sheets. Right there. I can. It's right there. I know it's right there. Why do I not see thermalite sheets? I must be blind. There. Thermalite sheets. Polymer. Circuit boards, glass, energy cells. Circuit board. Glass. Energy cells. Robot CPU, sorry, piston CPU, robots. Piston, CPU, Robot parts. They're not needed either. And then we're going to have rubber, techum, and concrete. So rubber, techum, concrete. Wow, we need techum. This is also broken still. It still reckons I have to mine the ore to make barrels, even though you just make barrels from xenoferrite plates, which we have here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure on that one there. We also apparently need oil for low density olimite to make fuel. Oh, to make the helium fuel rods. Those I'll probably want to put on the bus for down here as well, don't I? What would have to do that? Oh yeah, because you're right. So if I add those to the list, right, that clears out a lot of things here. Why do you still say we need these things? What's going on here? Low density olimite. Why do we need low density olimite? What's that used for? And that is used for making high tech machinery parts, which require super alloy and other bits and pieces. So that's another one we probably want to add to the list. You make super alloy. Okay, so of the stuff we have, we don't actually need half the things coming down here. We have no need for steel, no need for advanced machine parts, and no need for hover engines. So the steel isn't needed. The advanced machine parts are needed, is that right? Yes. The hover engines aren't needed at all this direction. They only need to go that way. So I didn't need to bring them down here at all. The steel can stop here because it's not needed any further. Let's do that. Doo-doo-doo. Advanced machine parts are needed for that, but they're not needed for the robots, but that's fine. So if they're not needed for the robots, let's change up this here. Do that. You do need xenoferrite plates. Why do you need xenoferrite plates? Oh, for the barrel. Is that right? No, because we're making the barrels randomly there. What else do we need xenoferrite plates for? Apparently we need to make lights. We need to make portable lights, apparently. For the marine exploration bot. Okay. They all need iridium as well. Oh, you need to make mining drills. We could put mining drills on the bus here because we're making them already. We could absolutely expand this by 4, couldn't we? Let's do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I thank you. So if I then say here, actually we're going to add that onto the bus as well because we have those. That thins it out even further. So we need machine parts for that anyway. Hover engines is not needed. Electronic components are not needed. Means I can get rid of both of these guys. Engines are only needed up. I mean, valid copy target. What? What's invalid about copying a belt? Oh, you're probably still going to have to do this, because I can't get that up anywhere else because it's kind of trapped in there. So how about you just do that instead? Do a wiggle and go that way. There we go. Okay, cool. Right. So we want thermalite anyway. Polymer. We don't need polymer. Okay. Do. Circuit boards we want for our thing. What's this one? This one is glass. No, we need glass. Okay, glass can stay there. Energy cells we need, and then we need that one. What's this one? This one is going to be rubber. That's not needed for our science, but is needed for whatnot there. So, and then that and that is for us there. Okay, so we can thin some of this out, make this bus a bit smaller. Right, what I also need to do is have a look at it. So we need Xenophora to move onwards. We do not need this to move on. Knuckle, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, we can get rid of this one. would mean let's get rid of all of these. And then go 2 beyond each one. We're going to need some more belts on the end of this as well, because we're going to need to bring in the high-tech machine parts. So they need super alloy stuff, so I'm going to do that over the other side there. So if I add those to the bus, I'm probably going to want to make nautical chassis as well and put them on the bus. Although then the high-end machine parts are just made in the nautical chassis, aren't they? Yeah. Wow, that thins out stuff even further. If we're going to add those onto the excuse me, onto the bus, we don't need rubber coming down here. We're going to need rubber going as far as we're doing to make whatever nautical. Because if I don't make those on the bus, then I have to also send super alloy down here and other bits and pieces. So they should be made in the bus, which means glass. That isn't needed. That's only needed for portable lights. So if I did that, oh, I'd need barrels as well, wouldn't I? So I would need TNF to come down here. But that means...
Hello there.
Really don't need a lot of stuff to make these new bots. Really don't need a lot of stuff to make these new bots. Shadow, hello there, good evening. My bank holiday was a long one, but not difficult. Not difficult by any stretch of the imagination. I never needed that one to run down here anyway. There's a gap there. The only thing we need the electronic circuits for was for that. We need to make portable lights somewhere because these marine bots need portable lights. I'm really tempted to put them down that end. I really am tempted to put them down that end instead. The only additional things they would need, which isn't on here, would be the mining drills, the nautical chassis, and batteries. I'm not sure where the components are coming from. Oh, that's because of the lights. So, portable lights as well. Portable lights aren't, no, because we've got these going down here, haven't we? So we could also make the mining drills in situ. We don't have Techum going down there, so we can't do the ignium. So yes, 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 yes. We just need to make those two. So we need two more things to make. Send them down that way, and at the end of that we can make the bots, the aquatic bots, down the end of this, rather than go that way, which means these lines come along, which means the only place they have to go once they're done here is into science. So rather than do this, I can just run them straight into the science building, and the science building can be right on the end of the bus there. This makes life a little bit easier. Pick up that. So, ignore this, we just want to do science. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to reorder these because they're in the bad order. But let me take them out and then go. So, Xenophora is the first one. Machine parts is the second one. We have advanced machine parts. Yep, advanced machine parts. Thermalite sheets. Circuit boards. Glass energy cells. Glass energy cells. Hydraulic pistons. CPU. Rubber parts, and then we have Techum and concrete. We don't need glass. That's used to make energy cells. We have energy cells on the bus. I've added 4 more machines there that aren't needed. Doesn't matter, they can just stay there, that's fine. So this is it. We just need to bring Techum and concrete along. We don't need rubber, do we? No, we don't need rubber. Let's reuse the rubber line. So rubber isn't needed at all. I'm going to take rubber completely off the bus.
You Eggman.
Davo, hello, good evening. I did not hear that yawn alert. I saw it, I did not hear it.
I hate that hedgehog.
I heard that one. Hello, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Robert comes along, Rob goes into there. Beautiful. Okay.
Squirrel!
Squirrel! Where are the squirrels? Squirrels! Alright, there's squirrels here. What are you about? Oh, that's going to run straight into that, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Okay, in that case, move that. I'm going to do that. You coming along here, joining the bus. Oh, you're one up or one below or one around, aren't you? Meh. Put there, which then means that we run you, and you're just going to bounce over the top of that to here, here, and then you go down to there. Okay. There we go. Right. Okay. So, what do we need for science? The first one is easy. That's literally machine parts and tech them. Then the next one is machine parts, techum, and xenoferrite. The problem to this is that the techum's on one end of the bus, and the xenoferrite is on the other. So let's go to here randomly. Then do that. In fact, you want to be one larger than that on both sides. Let's make it 35 by 35. Okay. And what height do these come in? There. We do need another another belt needs to come into this building yet, because I need thermalite sheets, thermalite bars, which is going to have to tap off one of these and just come along. You mean? So... Oh. That's interesting. The only problem I have with this is that I need to run 5 belts, which means you use both sides of them. And I need to find out a way to I think we want 80. I think we want 80 of these. Yeah, I think we want 80 of them. Can I even do? Well, yeah, we can do. And so 60 is nothing of a belt, so that's fine. But because they process at 45 a second. Yeah, I just want to crack on with the pump jack efficiency and get going with it. But if they process one science pack in 45 seconds, and we're making 60 a minute, which means we're making 45 in 45 seconds. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're making 45 in 45 seconds. We're making 60 in 60 seconds. We're making 1 a second. So, actually, that would mean we need 45 of them, doesn't it? No, because we're making more than that. I am so confused as to how to even figure this calculation out. How many do you use per second? 60 divided by 45. 60 divided by 45. No, 45 divided by 60. You use point. Yeah, I need 45 of them. Do that. Yeah, I know where I got the 80 number from. I know where I got it from. I did 60 divided by 45, not 45 divided by 60. Because it's 0.75, which is 45. So yeah. Yeah, so that makes sense. If we do, if they take 45 seconds to use one science pack, if we were 45 of them, they're building 1 a second. They're using 1 a second, and we are building 1 a second. So I need 45 of them. So if I was to build something like this, where we have 3 lines in the center here, like this, and we have 2 lines on the outside, and we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever order we do the science packs in, doesn't matter. And then we do the whole input, 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 and then this side of it, we offset it by 1, so we can do input, 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 and then the outside line will go up, loop round and come down again. Yeah, if I did one straight line with it, we could do that. The building would be very long. The thing is, we need, like up here, we need 30 of them doing Science Pack Mark 5, 30 assemblers. And they are 9 tiles. So 30 times 9, that's 270 tiles, which is not actually that much space, although you need all the wiring and stuff around it, don't you? You need to have all the whoa, I pushed the wrong button there. You need to have 3 belts next to it, and this one needs 3 belts, and this one needs 3 belts, and this one needs 2 and 2, although these ones need additional infrastructure. So, but that's fine, because 15 plus 3 plus 1 is not 30, so it's the last 3 which are the ones that use a lot of space. But if we're going to have 45 of them, 45 divided by 2 is 22, so we're going to have 22 of these in a row. So, what I'm thinking, if we went 22 of these, offset not going to work because one belt can't be taken from. No, you have to offset and then you have to leave a gap. Yep. So you gotta build it like this. And repeat, so we need a gap in between each one of the servers. Yeah, I built. What was that one we did like this, where you had to do an offset for it, and but then I think we found out that it doesn't actually save any space doing that. Between doing this with the gap in between, doesn't save any more space than going up and looping it around and coming back down again, and just not having the gaps, and just having have this belt go up, turn around and come back down again. Tile for tile wise, I mean, obviously it would change the length or the width of things, but tile for tile wise, I don't think it makes any difference. So what if we did this instead? That, and then came. So that would go up to the end, and would then loop itself back around again, and that would do the same there, like that. And then you're an input there, you're an input there. Then we grab that one, put it there, there, and then do the same sort of thing. So input, 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 like that. And then this one becomes the 3 belts and just does the same. Comes up to the end, loops along, goes down that way. Then it just needs to be 22 long. Well, 23 long. Round it up. I should definitely put those on that side. Not so it looks neater, but it's just easier when we end the belts at the very end of the line. You have the smaller one on the M1. You can come in and go, oh, I can see that, I see that. If you have the other way around, you've got to kind of look underneath to see whether it's got stuff on the end of the belt. So. I think that's the way we're going to do it. I like to make it as compact as possible. That can obviously become one shorter, but if we're dealing with 22, I don't have enough. On me, but 23. Sorry, so we're dealing with so 23 times. It's going to be 69 tiles long. Nice. So this is only 33 tiles long, so it's twice as big as this current building is. It's going to have lots of empty space in the building. It's the server racks that cost the most. Cause the most space. Well, it's the belts of the servers that cause the most space. I cannot think of a more efficient way to get all of them to have all the stuff. Although there is one, because the central belt, there's only 2 wide, could actually be shared. But that would just make it thinner. Because you can go there, you can go there, and then because there's only 2 lots on here, you can actually share a belt. So you can have one there, one there, one there, and one there. You can technically share a double line without any space there. And what it does is make it thinner, though. It doesn't really help with what we're trying to do here. But 45 divided by 4 would be 11 on each one. You could come up here, you could jump on top of that belt, run onto here, and then go down there. Plus 25% off. You should absolutely buy it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth starving a bit. It's fine. Trust me. Don't take financial advice from hedgehogs. But The Crust is a great game, so I would highly recommend it to everybody. So if it's only 36 long, so if we did that, it would be 36 long. To that is that this would go up that side, come down here, would have to loop, come back up and around, so that that belt could come down the center, because we can't share stuff here. So we'd have to have this come down and then do that. Ah. Hey. Like that. These would be on this side. This would jump up, come along, then jump down. Then you'd have to come up here, come along to a river, and then go down there. Maybe one further over. So that would be 3 large there, like that. That's about the only way I can do that. Because it needs access to both sides. That one could go down the center, turn around and come in. It could do an S, but then we'd have to stagger the central ones. They'd be showing a line. How big is that? That would be 36 wide, and it would be 36 long. Plus belts. This is currently 35, is that right? Yeah. We need to get 12, 24. No, it wouldn't be 12. We need 11. Yeah. I need to make some more. I need to make at least enough servers to build one run here. Science servers needs invisahog and techum. That's easy. We have them right here. Make me a load of these. Give me a stack of techum. Well, I want to try and figure out the footprint, so that I can then try and build a building around it again, like we have here. I know I said I wasn't going to ever do it again because of that building there, but I want to learn from my mistakes and see if we can't figure out the footprint size for it, try and get all the guys in it, and sort of take it from there. So, do another 10. Any experience with space engineers? Space engineers. I've played 51 minutes and I've owned the game since 2018. So no. Okay, Elaine, have a good one. Enjoy the sleep. Yeah, I've owned the game from about 2018. I brought it because everyone raved about it and said it was fantastic, and I started playing it, and it wasn't that I didn't like it. It was that I was doing other things, and I never went back to it. And you know what? I even own Space Engineers 2. I've even brought the sequel Never played it. And I brought that on the recommendation of my brother, who said it's fantastic. It's like Space Engineers, but better. And I went, okay, I will probably enjoy that, and I will probably play it at some point, because it seems like a game that I would enjoy, because it's building and it's making stuff. It's not automation, but it's building things, and yeah. And yeah, not really. Not really. Right. Okay. So, yeah. Let's clear. Let's right. Clear this out. Clear this out. Go. We know the layout. We know the layout. Everyone remember the layout. Okay. Everyone remember the layout. So now it's 36. This is 35 by 35. It's going to have to be a little bit longer because we're going to have belts go up and down, do things. So let's make it longer on this axis here. So 35. Is it 35? No, 36. 35. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd make it 40. Our swirls are 2, 3, 4, aren't they? It's got 35 by 45. Okay, so this is this thing we have to play with. So on this end, so the idea is going to be that all the servers are going to be in the basement, and the stuff comes in. So the first floor does the first tech, and then the second floor does the next tech. Bolts come in, they will feed into whatever floor they need, and then inside the building they'll swirl up, and we'll just have a small section on the front of the building that's sealed away, like we have here, a much smaller section than what we've done there. And then on the other end of the building, we'll have a section where the science comes down, and yeah, and then it can join the belts wherever it wants to go to. So if it comes down here, excuse me, we want it to run down here to the end, and then along that way. And this is going to be 3 belts wide, which means our science facilities can start here. I'm actually going to rotate them round to face that way, because that way those sides are only going to have 2 ones, so we can see them better. Not that it matters. Yeah, so that's where the science starts. So we will then have. Oh, right, no, it can't start there. Tell a lie. Got to come one further back, so we can start there. I need a 2 gap because of a belt going up. So we can start there. That's fine. We then have belts here that come up. Stop there. They will go up and over the top and down again on that side there. So that means you sit there. Okay. Now, either we run a single triple belt down the center and then stagger the center ones and then come back up that end, or we go down, loop up and back down again. Let's see if we can fit the loop first. So we'd have 3 belts going down, 3 belts coming up. You would sit there. There's a double belt in here, which would actually be going the opposite direction. You would sit there, and then there needs to be 3 belts on that side there. So I need to make the building 3 tiles wider. We do need thermalite coming in as well. I have missed out thermalite bars coming in. If we were to bring that in here, and then we made the factory 3 wider, unfortunately it'd have a 2 gap that side and a 1 gap this side, which would annoy me. Which would annoy me way more than it should, but would annoy me. Can I shrink it by like, well, we could shrink it by 1 in here. So we need 11 on each one. One of them needs to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wow. We need 45. So that would be 44, and we need 1 extra one somewhere. Fortunately, we might be able to fit 1 extra one on like the end here, where the belts come to an end, because there's no loop or anything. So what I could do is just extend the building this way by 1. And ignore the fact that there's a double line here for the underground. Because whatever we do, it can't fit. You can't fit an even number into an odd number of tiles. Can't fit the even number of tiles needed into the odd number that we have for the belts. So it just won't work. Even if I take away these 3 and then we stagger these and make the building longer, we're taking away 3, not 2. So it still won't work. So I think this is our best course of action. You will come along to here. Put it down. You need to find space for one more thing, one more one more research center. One more research center. As I said, might be able to go on the end because there's going to be no loop or something down there, so. But the center one has to come up. It has to go to there. Need to make a lot more research centers as well. Okay, so you come down to there. Would come down to here. Okay, and then the 5 just need to come down here and plug into here as they go. I don't know how I'm going to get the 5 down being so close to each other, but they could always come down and come in here. We can make this slightly longer as well. It wouldn't hurt to have them come down to everyone come down and come along. Can I actually make that shorter? think I can, can't I? Hold on. So you need access to that one. So if we did that, then you can get access to there, there, and there without any weird breakages, and then this side can do the same. So that's the shortest we can go. That's cool. That leaves me space here to bring belts down and do things with. And then we'll have you do right, this one's going to be shared, so we can't do, I can't put the double one on the center, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so I need to make another 30, right, we got 11, 12, 13, 14, to make another 30 research centers. And then we can actually build the thing. Yay! Can you give me I'll say 3 stacks. Give me 3 stacks. I think it's 20 a go, so. And electronic components as well, so we need to grab some more electronic components. So that's 30. Damn it. Put the 4 back. Right. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. I don't know if I need to make any more. I remember. I'll grab that, and then we can make some more should we need to. Right. Okay. What I'm hoping I can do is use this wonderful mod here to copy a 3x10 but not copy the belts. Okay, so confirm copy in place and then drag this out to there. So yes, and I'll put them all in. I need to go and grab some more loaders. So yoink, yoink, yoink. Need some more floor in a minute as well, but that's okay. We'll get that in a moment. Right, and then I want to move this to there. Paste it. And then I want to rotate it twice, move it to here, and paste it, and then move it to there, and paste it. And there we go, that saves putting them all down at once, doesn't it? Nice. Okay. And that is 44. We need one more. Actually, built 2 more research centers, so yeah. And I can put one more down here on the end. Doop. Rotate it twice. Move it over one more. Oop. And then go 1, 2, 3. Boop. And then cancel that. And there we go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And there's 45. There is 45. Okie dokie. Cool, cool, cool. We can bring blocks down there. I can add one more in the end here as well, but that's fine. Okay. So now I want to run. I don't have enough building blocks. Get me some building blocks. Also, get me some assemblers. I'm going to need a load of them. Probably more belts to do well. How are we doing for grab belts? Yep. And grab whatever we've got left space for that there. Hover engines can be deleted. We do not need those. Rubber. I'm going to dump in these guys. Here, have whatever we've got on me. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Quickly go and get some more jetpack fuel before I run out. Doodle-doodle-doo. Oop. Yoink. No, let's grab 2 lots. Let's get rid of the seeds, get rid of the combat things, we don't need those. The polymer I don't need, the glass I don't need, circuits we don't need. All this stuff is for what we were doing previously, so... Okay. So, I would like to run the belt up. I don't know how far, so we're going to go to the maximum we can go to. How tall are we making our floors? We're making them 4. Well, that's for the basement. Floors above may be bigger than that. Floors above will probably be bigger than that. Otherwise we can't get in there. And it really? Okay. Okay. And then, oh, I missed. Wow. Yeah, Space Engineers 2 apparently has had a lot of content updates added to it, so I'll destroy that. I'm not tempted to put it in, but I haven't tried it. I really should. We should give it a try. Also, what was one? X4 Foundations. I really do want to play X4 Foundations. I think that would be an awesome game to try and play and things, but the factory must grow. The factory must grow. So I am bound by the factory. I have no idea how I'm going to get up and down inside here myself. Probably a ladder somewhere. Yeah, so this is going to have... This is where all the stuff's going to go down. So we want to make sure we have enough of a way to... You're going to want to have a spiral, aren't you? Yeah, and then this one's going to come into the factory to do whatever it wants to do. You're the same. You're going to come into the factory to there. We're going to have one that goes that way. That goes off into where everyone wants to go to. And then we have a spiral, which we should be able to load. Let's swirly up. Bring that up by one. What is that? We put a splitter on top. Yeah, so that's the way we do it. Okay. We literally put a splitter in and it becomes like a flat instead. Okay. Cool. So that would go there, for instance. I don't know if this actually needs to go up or not, but I'm just trying to plan out what we're doing. So there'll be a wall here, which hides the swell belts, which is going to be kind of awkward because I'm going to encase them in, and then if we have to go in and modify them, I've got to tear a wall down. But that's okay. The building may well be white just like this one here, because I actually really like the contrast of that, the white building. We could colour it, we could do things on it, but yeah. So what we need is we need to put in these guys, and I've just realised something as well. I don't think I can't find out. Think if I could run power from somewhere cheekily rather than give it its own thing. I could run power here. Channel out to that corner of the building. Actually, you're in line with that one there. So we do want that there because that looks like it's actually got a foot then. So if I dig out that one and then come down here, say we're going to run, needs to run more under the ground than that. No power. That one is there. Okay, let's run the building blocks along this. What did I mess up? What did I mess up, and where did I mess up? That's the important thing. Messed up the connection. There we go. We are powered. Awesome. Right. So now this wants to be Science Pack Mark 1, and it wants machine parts, which means you don't actually want to be here. Okay. You want to come in, loop, and do that. Machine parts here wants to come in like this. You Fortunately, aren't needed on another floor above because I have no way to run this up. And split it. I don't know how I could do that. Well, we could always use more space up. So we could run the splitter on top of that. It'd have to come up there and then loop up after that. But we'll leave it like this for the minute because I think we can get away with this. So if we run you down here like this, and we run you down here like this, but then we want to probably merge you together. So wall there, you come out the wall. And then do that. Then we'll have 15 of these guys. Might have put science 1 and 2 on the same floor. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense to put science 1 and 2 on the same floor. Which means I don't need you going upstairs. Oh. Here, no, one more. Then come down here and stop there. You will go up here, go along here, down here, and you won't actually stop there because you'll be needed elsewhere because we need to make other things for the other stuff. So, input. Oh, you want Tekken? You don't want ZNF, alright. You want Tekken. That is annoying. You want these guys, which is Tekken, that, and then that, and that. Okay, so we need machine parts, xenoferrite, machine parts, and Tekken, and all other bits and pieces as well. Dang it. Right, so grab this. Hogwarts Legacy on Steam is marked down from 100 to 20. Still about 20 too much. I am not a Harry Potter fan, and that's not because of J.K. Rowling. Just I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So we do that. We can bring that one in. I don't know how the hell we're going to do anything with that one though. But this, right, so this is going to go up that end there. Whatever happens, this has got to go up there, and then that's got to come in here. This is definitely we're going to be most definitely embracing the belt spaghetti here. So let me run a line across here because that is where our wall is going to go. Okay, this is where belts go up. That's where the wall goes. Belts can come through the wall and do whatever they want to do. I'm going to cut that off as well there. And I'm going to, so we need, right. So I need 15 doing Mark 1s. And then the Mark 2s also need access to conveyor belts, Mark 1s, which is Xenoferret and that, and that, which is Xenoferret and Techum. So Xenoferret and so the Xenoferret needs to come in and go to these ones, making the bits and pieces, along with the Techum and along with the thing. So all of them need to come down to this end. Let's start at this end here. Okay, so Techum, you're going to just run along the wall and turn this way, okay? And then we're going to do whatever we need to do to grab things and do things and change things and blah. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is run you up here, run you up here, because I want to have the Mark 1 science, which will consist of an input and an input and an output. We'll go this way by 8. Confirm, rotate it twice, move it to there, confirm, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have these go up and then slip down the other side. Oh, I need to grab some more loaders. Confirm. And then we're actually going to remove this one. Which means I need to move all this out. Yay! Sometimes it doesn't register that you've grabbed something. Like when I'm doing this here, sometimes you'll see me like I'll click and it will click and do that. That's fine. But then sometimes it'll do it and it'll just instantly go to the up one. I'm like, what's that all about? Stop it. We don't like it. Right. How do I bring down? Load me a swirly belt. No, because that's a swirly belt up. I want to swirly belt you down. So we can't do that here. So, what if we did this? Down. Go to... there. There. Oh, so you'd come up and just go to there. Okay, and you'll scroll down to that point there. And then the Mark 2s can scroll down wherever they go to, and they just be that line. The Mark 3s be on this line. The Mark 4s be on this line, and the Mark 5s be on this line. And provided it comes down here, it's fine. Yes. Okay. You're all burbling away there. You're actually making more than we need, because we only need 15 and we have 16 of them, because it just makes sense. So now the next ones are the ones that need the other things. So that's those done. Cool. Right. So now we're on to these ones here. So I need 1 assembler making building blocks and 3 assemblers making conveyors. So 1 assembler making a building block requires that, and 3 assemblers making conveyors, which I think we can just grab these and literally come here. Go like 1, 2, and 3. And maybe even a 4th one there. You are going to do the building blocks. So we can remove you and you ones. You guys are going to do the conveyor belts. No, you don't want Tekken, you just want those. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. I get it. We'll just do this. Grab you, put you back by 1. You're going to go to... No, you can just go to there. That's fine. You need to come up. Up. Come on, up, up. There's a good belt. There's a good belt. Along here. Down. And then up. Input, input, input. You want to have an input there. And then no belt connection. Aha, yeah. Right. Okay, okay. You need to be told to be doing building blocks. I'm a little concerned you want 144. Actually, no, because these belts are 1,000, aren't they? No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. That's fine. But the second is coming along here, going all the way up there, all around, all the way down here to finish here. That's fine, because it means Mark 1 science gets first dibs, Mark 2 science will get second dibs. So what I then want to do is run a belt down here. And I want to go to there. Nope, I want a belt up and up. You're going to output onto this belt here like this. You're going to output onto this belt here. You are going to be for Science Mark 2. Okay. We're going to have input and input. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay. And then output on this side. And then what I'll do is I will once again copy this. And we need to go 8. Confirm. Rotate it twice. Move it. Uh-oh. 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 You're not gonna fit. You're not gonna fit. Right. Cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I need you to stop. Stop. So I'm going to put around this one up here and join these guys. Like this. So we put them here. Work. Can I get them on this side? Maybe if I raise up the belt in the center rather than these ones on top of it. Let's do that. Let's remove all of that. Output to there. can go up. Come back down again. You guys can go through there like that. No idea how I'm going to output the stuff from you though. We'll figure that out in a moment. I need 3, so I need to do 1, 2, I need 4. 3 and 4. And you want to do conveyor belts, conveyor belts, conveyor belts, and building blocks. Conveyor belts need those, and then the other ones need that, and that. You want to have that instead. Okay. Okay. Then we have output, output, output. Might as well put them in the center actually. Do 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 do. So if we went, down there, and then this one went down there because it can output to here. I am cramming stuff in where I don't need to be cramming stuff, but I am doing that because that's why. Okay. We've got to there, we'll figure out your spiral down in a moment. So you're just going to go input and input, and then output. Oh. Let's set the recipe, shall we? So that's pack 2. Let's arrow again. I need to redo that because I need to copy it with the recipe. Copy. Oh, hey. Confirm copy. Yes, and then double rotate and move to there. Yes. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Don't have any other inputs, do I? No. Give me those. is where a small problem does arise, and that problem is if I bring the Science Pack Mark IIs down here, I then can't bring the 3, 4 and 5 down because I just simply don't have the space to do it. So this building may have to come slightly longer to incorporate the box, because if this comes down here, I need to have space here to bring down more, and it can't come back to there. So it's save as belt down swirly. So you want to come along to that's not what I wanted to do. Move. Come along to there, but you want to go over by one, and that leaves us no space to put the other ones in there. Because that realistically needs to be over there, but I can't do that because of this here. Although what I could have done, these 3 could have been on the end there, and this could have come up even further, but then that would have still used up all this space on this floor. So yeah, higher floors are going to have to we have to extend the back of this out. If we go that way by one, it blocks the yeah, so might as well come this way by one. If we can't use it, let's do that. Confirm paste. Stick the floor back in. You're going to go to there. And you guys are going to go to there. Yeah, the other ones that come down have to come down and jump over that belt to get to that one. That's not what I wanted to do. That one, and then that one, and then that one. Yeah. Okay. So, although the basement is 4, I think I'm going to make these ones 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, up, and then we will okay, you four corners, just make sure power's up there. And this is not the outside of the building as well, this is just the internals. The skin, there will be a skin on the outside of the building that we'll figure out. So yeah, okay. So this floor is Science Pack 3s, and we need 30 of these guys. So I do 7, 14, 21, 28, and then just put 2 more in the end. So we do 2 lots of 7 and 2 lots of 8. So yeah, That's easy enough done. We need to bring the stuff up for it. It needs 3. This needs 3. Okay, so machine parts there, and thermal light bars. Thermal light bars we haven't brought in yet. They need to come in. Either here or on the end. They're being dropped off here. And they're being stored inside these guys here. So I could tap into any one of these that I wanted to. I could absolutely just tap into this one and run a belt that way. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Yep. Let's do that. So the first place you go is down, and then you're going to come along here. No, you're not, because that runs into the back of that guy there. Okay, so what about the next one along? Me. What about this one here? Where does that go to? This one won't work because that's already inside the building, so it's got to be this one. Okay, down here, between the two, lock, and then you go up, 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 up. Yes, I know there is a tree there, that's fine, there's a tree there as well. Oh, damn it. I need to make sure I lock it in place for that one. No tree, you gotta go. As have you. If you give me your seeds, I will replant you. You don't give me your seeds though, so I can't replant you. How do you expect me to replant you and keep the tree population going if you don't give me your seeds? Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Bad game. I could be growing all these, couldn't I? Yeah. Pick those up. Okay. Let's go and fill up some science things. Bloop. Have all the science. Have all the science. Have all the science. Cool. One of them's probably blurbling away now, isn't it? Oh, three are technically active, which makes sense because the portal that we have is only tier 3. So yeah. I see a lot of Mark 2 science coming. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we need film light bars. We need concrete and advanced machine parts. Concrete and advanced machine parts. So you're going to swell up to this floor. Load me a swirl belt swirly uppy. Paste 1, 2, paste. And you can come along to there. Okay, that's where you guys are.
Squirrel!
Squirrel? The squirrels? Where? I don't see any squirrels. Where's the squirrels? What have the squirrels done? That wasn't what I wanted. And everything? Oh, damn those squirrels. So, excuse me. So, bonk that one there, and then you're going to have a one else there. Not sure where I need to start this one. So if we have then the output like that, and I need to run 2 lines of this. So if I do that, and we confirm copy and place, and then I want to do that, confirm, and then I want to grab that. Please tell me, yes, I did give it the recipe. Whew, I was like, hang on a minute, did I do that? Right. Okay, and then we want to put that down, I don't know where, hang on, repeat. Like that. And there's this whole thing wants to just basically be every floor, and we just change the recipe on the guy. So this is like the figuring out one, and then all the other ones are easy. So if I was to get very, very confused as to why you did not finish your we brought that one down here, and then well, I want to flip it. I don't want to rotate it. I want to flip it, but we can't do that because the game doesn't support flipping. So yeah, we'll use it like that. Okay. Bring it over this way by one, and then Do that. And then snap it to there. Might move it up by one more. What's that? Nope, need more everything, I think. Need more of those, more of those, those. Yep. Doop, doop. Paste. No. That's a good job. I did come out better actually. I forgot I need to do this. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Haha. Right. Cool, cool. And then we need to bring these down. I don't think there's anywhere I can squidge it down into because of what I've done with this here. There is technically a space here. Load me a swirly down belt. Yeah, that's going to be the end of that though, but that does mean we've got all three going in there. Then we just need to do these two, which are the floors up above, and we just have to come out. We have to extend the factory a little bit on the back end as well. Yep, we'll bring one down there. Do that, we do that, then we have this one come up, go in there, we have this one come up and go in there, and what the hell? I didn't copy a repeating piece, did I? No. No, I did not. Oops. Don't you connect to that one? You come along here. Plug into that one. Okay. Yes, yep, I'm using the blueprint mod. And hello. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. Yes, I'm using the blueprint mod to make life just a lot more simpler. This is actually making too much as well. I need 30 and this is 32. I'd rather build too much than not enough. That's fine. But you should all start burbling to life. At least you would all start burbling to life if I had finished off the actual connections, but I have not because I'm an idiot. Slip up. Fortunately, that's an easy fix. Here we go. How much concrete? 720. That's fine. We don't need a full belt worth of concrete, so we're good. We don't need a full belt worth of anything, to be honest with you. Half a belt of concrete is the most we need. Okay. Okay. Don't see the concrete filling up though. Oh, no, now I do. There we go. It will fill up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just going to take its time. It's just going to take its time. But now I need to copy this floor and move it up by one, and then up by one as well, because we need the same amount on each floor above. Different belts coming into it, but we can copy the whole thing, like from this point, then paste it above, and it should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go to that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of that. 6, and then that's the roof. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. So I don't have enough flooring for this. I know I don't. Oop. Grab me some more flooring. One. Boop. Right, and then we grab the copy thing and we come here. Should we go to here? Click, and it's going to do the weird thing again. Right, stencil. Click. Thank you. Click to start. Drag out to here. I'm not too fussed about the down belt because that needs to be moved, but I do want the balancer. And then 1, 2, like so. Oop. And then I want to copy and place. Move it up to there. Nope. Move it down by 1. There we go. I don't. We're missing 42. What are we missing? Tell me, tell me, tell me. We are missing. So blue's what we have and yellow's what we need. Loaders. Third lane loaders. Loaders and third lane loaders. Okay, loaders. We need loaders and loaders. And I need other stuff as well because I want to. So loaders, loaders, loaders. Ready? Paste. Beautiful. And then same again. Missing 70, which is now assemblers, loaders. I need 64 What? No, I need 34. I was going to say, I'm not building this to double the spec, am I? Oh, scared me for a moment. Loaders, loaders, loaders. Right. Ready. Okay. Paste. Beautiful. Clear. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now I need to do is change the recipes in each one. So that's 3. This will be 4. I'm going to cheat with this as well. I'm going to go select area. Go copy and paste. Drag it out to there. Go paste and it changes the recipes. It's not changing the recipes. Alright, we'll do it this way then. That's weird. It definitely did paste them with that over there. When we did the assembly lines, I could copy and paste and then override them, and it would overwrite the recipe. How strange. Oh well. Not exactly complicated to use the clipboard. Right. Okay. So, Mark 4 science requires circuit boards, thermalite and energy cells. we're going to start with the circuit board, the firmware. Circuit boards and energy cells. Do that. Then we copy to there. Drag you out to there, drag you out to here. Wanted to create a copy that can repeat, because my swirl up one isn't repeating properly. So this will work because it doesn't include the one to the top, but that does there. So this will end up sitting on top there, which connects to that one there. So cool. So the firm copy in place, save as belt. No, the belt up swirly was fine. The belt up one was absolutely fine. That's not the problem. It's the belt down one that was broken, wasn't it? Oh, okay, it does have a mirror option. Huh. Oh well. So, might as well use that one that we got here. Move to there. Oh yeah, this floor will be offset, won't it? Paste. Remove all of that. Oops. And then do that. Confirm, copy and paste. Move to there. Paste. Move to there. Paste. There we go. Definitely makes life easier, this mod. Okay. So you will come down here, connect to come down here, connect to that one, and you will come down here, oops, and connect to that one. We're not getting enough energy cells on the bus, are we? Okay, that'll back up soon. It'll back up soon. Okay. So, if we were to select repeatable, copy in place, save as get existing, belt swirly down, save, yes, okay. Load, belt swirly down, so it's going to have to poke out the back of the factory because I just don't have the space for it anywhere else. Confirm paste. Mirror. Ooh. Confirm paste. You over to that side. So now you're going to go here like that. And then we're going to flip you over to that side, because you're going to come over here to place into that. Do 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 do. Then that. Whatever science has got me, you take it. Got loads of red. Yeah, that's the Mach 1 science, isn't it? That's these guys. So, what do you want? You want robot parts, CPU, and that. So you want these three here. Doop, doop, doop. Need more belts and those. Here, we actually want to drop off that. One, two, three, four. So there'll be a wall there. That means you have to come along to there. You have to come along to there, and you have to come along to there. What has happened here? I think you want to prioritize that first. It takes a lot of Hydraulic piston, wouldn't it? Okay. So, we don't have enough concrete. Something has gone wrong with something here. What's happened here? Oh, we've finished the portal. That's why. I was going to say, hang on, why is only one ready? Only one is ready. Because we aren't getting any Mark 5 ones. There we go. Here they come. Cool. So why is only one server running? That makes no sense. No, it's because we finished the portal. I didn't even notice it. Didn't even notice the portal was finished. However, this does mean now that this takes 1,250 times 45, so it takes 5,625 seconds. However, we have 45 of them, so it only takes 1,250 seconds to do the pump jack efficiency, which if we divide by 60 is 20 hours, and then we divide it by another 60. No, hang on. No, 20 minutes. Is that right? So it's 1,250 seconds. Divided by 60, that's minutes. Yeah. So it takes 21 minutes to get pump jack efficiency 5 done. And then the next one, will be, I think, 1,500. So it'll take 1,500 divided by 60. It'll take 25 minutes to do that one, which means that potentially we're going through 2 efficiency levels in an hour of playing, which is pretty good because, you know, if we do 3-hour, 4-hour sessions, then we'll get through 2 of them every go, and that gives us more oil, because oil is a problem for us, even though I've got other problems as well. But if I tick the reservoir things, so we've lost 2 reservoirs here already. This one's already dried up. So yeah, so we're down on oil. So I don't think we have enough oil. But I have shut down the assembly lines. So we're running just on surplus stock for those. So let's go over here. What? Oil? No, oil is full. Beautiful. Oil is full. This is 3.5 million is our capacity for oil, which means that we are not running to the level I thought it was. That makes sense though. We're making all 13 bots, but we're not doing any assembly line bots. That building is currently shut down. Because if I enable it, it's going to dry our factory out of goods. which is going to cause problems because then we end up running out of power, because the power isn't done properly. The power's got faults with it, which we need to fix. But I need to, first and foremost, do this. You always favour that building. Okay. So, how much concrete do we now need? Right, let's look at the master plan. Lag Central, here it comes. Bots. This is the master plan of all the things we need. Boom, 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 boom. I think we're good for everything here. Yeah, this is the showy of everything. How much concrete do we need? Scroll down, find concrete. I don't know where concrete will be. Here. So only half a belt, which is 45 casting machines. I am using slag acclimation for that. $45 casting machines. Let's go and have a quick look at how many we have. Not 45. That belt tells me we don't have 45. No. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, I need way more than that. Oh, that one. That's okay though. We can extend this out that way. So that's easily doable. That's easily fixable. The problem, however, is that requires 720 gravel, of which we're making. We're making glass. Gravel's down here. Right, hang on. How much concrete and how much glass do I need? Let's add concrete to the list temporarily, so it tells me the total amount up there. I don't know why that's on the list. We can take that out of the list, and that will give me a better conclusion that, wow, the frame rate is bad. Glass. There. We need 1,476. Let's go to the paint one, not paint one. Glasscrete. Boom. New. Glasscrete. So we need that one. Metallurgy. Bomb. Concrete to the total of 720. And glass. $1,476. Okay, what I want to know is how many crushers do I need? 135. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 80. I need 135. $123 smelters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 times 4 is not enough. Not enough. We just need some xenoferrite and that running because these guys aren't going to keep up. Okay. This is going to need more. Means we need to put in another mini factory like over there, making cement, which drops off on this line here. So we should probably get a box here for cement so that we reload the stuff, which means we're probably not going to be selling any of it unless we have a box here that we're preloading the stuff with. Yeah, we preload it after that guy. We do have iron here we could tap into. But either way, I'm yawning my head off, so I think it's time to go to bed. Yeah, this is just to dump the excess because we should have had access, but now we've changed the way we're doing things. We're not going to have any excess. So yeah, so we have that there. You need to come down, go up and over this and down under, and come to like here somewhere so we can build a factory making cement from your supplies. But the biggest problem here is I need to basically, well, not quite double this, but yeah. You make 60 a minute and you use 60 minutes, so we should have equal amounts. Why have I got 19? Fish bites, potatoes and eggs. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. The science is running. It's just not running anywhere near what it should be running at. What's a belt carrying? 80 divided by 60 is 20. That's why I did this, because this is a full belt speed of crushed. So I need to do more lines, which is fine though, because we want to empty this. This needs to all be moved, because this is incorrect. It's not working. I mean, it is currently working, but if our factory goes under load for a extended period of time, it will fall apart. It will completely fall apart. I still need to go and get more like resources, like Techum and yeah. Okay. So let's leave ourselves a note for Wednesday. Boop. Rebuild fuel rods, let's spell fuel correctly, and expand concrete. That's what we need to do when we return, because the fuel rods just aren't. It's not enough. It's not enough. So we need to get rid of that big tank that's just there. We don't need that. That's fine. We'll just turn around the pump and have the pump run the other way. We also need to expand our power. This power needs to be expanded this way, I think. So we're going to have to make the fuel rods. I don't know where the hell to make the fuel rods. Here somewhere, probably. Right here on top, on the top layer. And then we will just ship them down onto the bus, because they need to actually join the bus to come up here for aquatic bots. But they also need to travel south to run into these guys here, which is awkward but doable. Yeah. Hey, pump jack efficiency has been unlocked. Woohoo! So we can queue the next one now. Yay! 1500. This should take 25 minutes. Woot. Nice and quick. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's leave this here. Let's leave this here. I'm tired. I actually managed to achieve something. Not what I said in the title, because I completely forgot we had to redo the science. So I was going to go out hunting ores and stuff, but I forgot we needed to rebuild science. But the science is now done. Well, it needs to build input around it for aesthetic purposes, but functionally, the science is actually done to the level I want it to be done at. But yeah. Thanks. So, we're going to leave this here. We will come back tomorrow with the crust. Oh, excuse me. And carry on from there. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. We'll leave it for tonight. We'll leave the rating for tonight. We'll just engage the sleep. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Stream 56. 216 hours. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. We shall come back next time and carry on there. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.